Animatronics.
Where you're headed, you're gonna need a sailboat! Go there, in a big lump.
Chinky, Iggy, Bamba, Rio, Chaa, Ozzy, Nile, and Maya. Welcome back to Set Streets Needs, guys. I'm Chris Bauer. I am in Niagara Falls, Ontario, in front of Rainforest Cafe. Figured it's been a little while since I've done one of these, and this is such a cool town to go see, just walk around in. I thought I'd grab a bite to eat and take you guys along with me. So let's go check out the Niagara Falls, Canada Rainforest Cafe. Of course, they got the animal rumps. Get stuck next to the elephants. By the way, shout out to my wife Shannon, who once again came through in the t-shirt, just a Farm Fresh 5 t-shirt, no big deal. Yo, Stu Leonard's, I've been in your all your stores. I see no t-shirts. Where am I missing them? Because my wife had to make me a Farm Fresh 5 t-shirt. And you know, you guys could do a Farm Fresh 5 Baked Tour t-shirt. It would sell out. As you guys know, there's gonna be a storm at the Rainforest Cafe. Whoa! The elephants don't like it, except that they're not moving. Just noises. Animatronics ain't working. I'm not even seeing the gorillas moving. Bummer. By the way, I'm 100% alone in this restaurant. And it's almost dinner time. There is not a single soul in here but me and the wait staff. It's a lot of them. My guess is this place fills up though. It's right on the main drag. There's so many people out. They're just not in here for eating yet. All the prices are in both Canadian and US dollars, which I appreciate. Let's see, what haven't I had here? There's quite a few things, I'm sure. Let's see. So since I haven't done one of these in 2025 yet, I'll just tell you, Rainforest Cafes are now 31 years old. They celebrated their 30th anniversary last year in 2024. Of course, as you guys remember, I went to the 30th anniversary pop-up Rainforest Cafe on the Empire State Building. No big deal. That was their 30th anniversary, and now they're 31. And there seems like there's fewer and fewer of these, but I still love them. I do wish this one had animatronics that were working, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know if they're just down in general. I'm gonna go look and see if there's any working, but the ones around me are not working at all. So, kind of a bummer. which makes me feel like they can't all be broken. So they've probably turned all of them off. That would be my guess. Yeah, because none of them seem to be working. I got the chips and queso for an app. Because why not? You guys know I had to get a glass from the Niagara Falls. No movement whatsoever. We got a giraffe coming out here. Not an animatronic, just a statue on the wall. Lots of wildlife up in the tree ceiling. And still just me in the whole restaurant. But if you ask me, if you got animatronics that aren't working, I'd say that's why people aren't in here. So the appetizer, the queso, I've had it before. It was very good. Usually is. Their chips are a little cheap tasting. I don't know how else to describe tortilla chips. There's certain levels of tortilla chips. I do wish they were a little bit higher quality, but not a game changer. I will say this. Every single time I've ever ordered strawberry lemonade at Rainforest Cafe, it's fantastic. And this is the first one that's very bland. It's almost watered down. I definitely won't need a refill on this one because it's like a Gatorade version of strawberry lemonade. Oh, we got a wonderful little pasta dish with shrimps. Pretty excited about this. It's got fresh vegetables, looks like tomatoes, lots of seasonings, Parmesan cheese, spinach, looks like zucchini, and mushrooms. That's very good. I think this was the last of the pasta dishes I had left to try on their menu, unless they add any more. They have really excellent pasta here. Again, no movements during the thunderstorm. None even from the gorilla. He's not in great shape. How are you, buddy? We do have a leopard up here. Unfortunately, not moving at all. They do have a fountain, which seems to be the only automated thing in here. That's not automated, but it looks cool. It's got the fog and the smoke. It's just a bubbling. Looks pretty great. Save the rainforest. Then we got Chaa, the tree frog, to take photos with. And the snake's not even moving this time. It's such a bummer. And finally, these are the other gorillas that don't seem to be moving. They're all not moving. I will say a huge portion of the dining experience at a rainforest is the animatronics. They just are. So having them, none of them work and just be statues. I don't know, even the storm doesn't really have much of an effect because the animals freaking out during the storm is part of the charm. I don't know, it's kind of disappointing. Especially since, you know, walking up and down this main street, there's animatronics everywhere. It's kind of like Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge. There's tons of animatronics and they all seem to be working. Not really sure why Rainforest, who's known for their animatronics, can't get a single one working in the restaurant. Kind of a bummer. I did use my Landry card as a discount. I didn't get the points, they said. I'm not sure if there's a system. I don't know why you don't get the points, but I still got the discount, which I think it's like, it was like 20%, maybe it was 10%. I think it was 10%. So, you know, that definitely helped. It knocked off $10. I'd have to say that was my only other complaint was when I first saw the bill. It's in Canadian, so it was over $100. And I was like, huh. But even with the generous tip, US, after everything, it was still $90, which is a lot for one person to eat. Now, granted, I got an appetizer and a entree, and a drink and a cup, which I'll bet 25 or 30 of that was probably that cup. But I gotta add to my collection. But I would say at least, you know, that's probably $50 to $60 for a single person to eat. Definitely a little bit pricier than the other Rainforest cafes. So, and without working animatronics, was that worth it? I don't know. Bye, gorillas. Sorry, not working. Even though you got the mist and everything, it looks awesome. Cha-Cha! Most exciting part of the restaurant's the fountain. They do have fish in their fish tank, though, which is a bonus. Snooty. They have a really grotesque fish over here. Look at this. He's big for one thing. He's got really beady eyes. He's pretty long though. Wow. Let's see if Tracy Tree can redeem this rainforest. Tracy, where you at? Nothing. Bro. They got all their plushies, but nothing animatronic-wise seems to be working. And it is cool that they do have a mini golf and an arcade with bumper cars or go-karts attached to it, which I think that's pretty cool, which makes sense. Because it goes pretty far back there too. It's a pretty good size arcade. My guess is though, it's not really associated with Rainforest. Just happens to be right next to it. Mini golf is apparently jungle themed. So that's a sort of tie in there. But, and then there's a Hard Rock Cafe back there as well. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm not disappointed. I was. In fact, I would say out of all my Rainforest visits, especially for one that's in such a tourist attraction, think of Galveston, Texas. That location has the water ride attached to it. Because it's a tourist town. It's tourists coming there for far and wide. We're at Niagara Falls. This is a solid tourist area. And look at the entrance to this one. It's very reminiscent of Animal Kingdom. Or not Animal Kingdom, but the one at Disney Springs. And I mean, it just implies that you're in for an even more special Rainforest cafe experience. And that was, out of all of them, probably the lamest experience. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to love it. I didn't. It's a very expensive dinner with not hardly any entertainment, animatronic related. Look at this, right next to it. What's happening? Those animatronics are working. Come on, Rainforest. You guys gotta pick up your game. Hope you guys enjoyed the most mediocre Rainforest experience I've had. At least you get to share it with me, and that's what counts. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully the next one will be better. We'll see you then. Bye now.